What was your favorite part of this trip?
It was Telegraph and the many adventures we had each evening.
What was your favorite place?
My favorite place was also Todd Inlet. It was very beautiful and peaceful.
Is there a funny memory or story from the trip that you want to share?
Yes, walking around Sydney, covering up all the Port of Beacon signs and making them Port of Bacon.
Is there a person or a place that you want to highlight?
I'd like to highlight TODD for dropping some knowledge bombs this trip. Thank you.
What was your favorite part about this trip?
My favorite part of the trip was meeting up with you guys right here at Deer Harbor and then heading to Sydney, because that officially starts the beginning of the trip together. My favorite place was actually kind of Todd Inlet, but actually more so motoring around Todd Inlet in the dinghy with everybody, because I like doing the family cruises. The funniest memory is dragging Emily behind us on the tender with the rope, because that's totally something that Uncle Todd and I would do, and it's nice to see that passed down to the next generation.
And is there a person or a place that you want to highlight?
I want to highlight Uncle Todd, because I love Uncle Todd and I love hanging out with him, and everybody else, but especially Uncle Todd on the boat.
What was your favorite part of this trip?
My favorite part of the trip was kayaking at Todd Inlet.
And your favorite place?
Todd Inlet and Wallace Falls. Wallace Island.
Okay.
The island of Wallace.
Is there a funny memory or story from the trip that you want to talk about?
I think it was pretty funny when Emily was being towed by the dinghy in her life jacket.
Is there a person or a place that you'd like to highlight?
I thought this trip was really funny. The highlight of my trip was singing musicals with all the girls.
Favorite place?
Todd Inlet.
Everybody has said that, I swear.
Really?
Yeah, literally.
It was the best place.
Yeah, it's true.
Me, memory or story was putting soap on the giant raft and then getting pulled by the dinghy.
Alright, or person or place you'd like to highlight?
I want to highlight Mila because I had such a good time with you. Or I guess this interview isn't specific to you.
Yeah, thanks, Em.
But I want to highlight Mila because she's the bomb and I had such a good time with her.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
My favorite part of the trip was waking up every morning and drinking coffee, looking at a beautiful view. And my least favorite part of the trip was someone saying, Bud Light, every time I went to drink a freaking Bud Light.
What was your favorite place?
My favorite place is Telegraph because it's relaxing and fun place to be.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
Favorite part of the trip was staying in Todd Inlet because it was just so cool.
Okay. Funny memory or story from the trip?
Funny memory would be Luke and Emily rolling around on the big island in the soap.
Person or place that you'd like to highlight?
I'd like to hype Mila for putting this lovely video together because she's so
sweet.
awesome.
Oh my God, you're so cute.
What was your favorite part about this vacation?
I jumped in a lot at Telegraph. I swam.
What is your favorite place that we've gone?
I liked Todd Inlet. Todd Inlet was fun.
What is a funny story or memory that you have?
Funny memory was playing Rich Man, Poor Man.
All the time?
All the time. Person, place you'd like to highlight?
Yeah.
I'd like to highlight my dad because he's great at docking a boat without crashing.
Shout out to Dad.
Shout out to Dad.
Yeah.
He doesn't crash.
Okay.
What was your favorite part of this trip?
Oh, I think it was nice that we had everybody's boat running good. We had good weather. So the water was calm because we didn't have any wind and we had perfect sun.
Nice.
It was great.
All right. Do you have a favorite place that we went?
I don't know. This year was probably Todd Inlet. It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I like Telegraph too, but I like it when only it's 2 nights instead of 3.
All right. Is there a funny memory or story from the trip that you want to share?
When we were on our walk yesterday in Montague Harbor, I thought it was funny when we saw the caterpillars in the apple tree, and Emily thought that the apples were full of spiders because she thought they were like spider pods and not apples, or caterpillar pods, I should say.
All right. Is there a person or place that you want to highlight?
Well, it was not necessarily. It's just that it was a different trip this year because we only had half of the crew, but it was nice to cruise with Brady and Michelle and made it a little bit different, but missed everybody that we normally cruise with.
Favorite part of the trip was going to Wallace Island and looking at all of the cool driftwood and boat names on the cabin, and I thought that was really cool. My favorite place that we went was probably Todd Inlet, just because it was chill, and when we got off on the dinghy, we got to go on that walk, and that was pretty cool. And yeah. I want to highlight Kyle because this trip we really like bonded through photography and videography, and I really look up to him in his photography work, and I'm really excited to see what he does.
Bye.
I'm terrified.
Bye, Mila.
Side here. Oh yeah. So it doesn't overdo it, I guess.
Can
No,
I
it has to be another +4.
can I commit manslaughter?
Stuff was so good. You didn't have any? Send it to me.
I put the butter.
So
Come closer.
Captain Todd is cooking.
No, I don't want
Brady, you went to
I don't want to be in the video. What are
You
you
look
cooking,
like
Todd?
you'd
We're
work.
cooking salmon on a cedar board,
Yeah.
and it's about
How's
done.
that working for you?
Have a look. What do you think? Who likes smoky cedar flavor? I do.
Hey, Mila.
Brady's like frickin' an angry grizzly bear right now. I'm not gonna poke him. Jesus Christ, I think he's got a respiratory issue. Those guys got Dawn soap on the big island.
How's the weather?
Amazing, Mila.
I think it's
The courage to serve them with reliance.
Face my mistakes without defiance. Show them I'm worthy and what.
slipped coming on the boat.
I put my butt on the snap.
Oh.
Hey, look at me, Mo. I got it.
Dude, on your watch.
Say that again, what happened? Bird just shit on you?
You might have to touch it.
That's awesome.